Nirvana wasn't just a band, it was a revolution that reshaped the sound of an entire generation. Rising from the gritty streets of Aberdeen, Washington, they became the voice of the 1990s, blending raw emotion with electrifying energy to create a legacy that still echoes today. Kurt's first guitar. Kurt Cobain got his first guitar at the age of 14. It was a used, sunburst Univox that his uncle gave him. With it, Cobain began creating music that would later shape the grunge era, the band's original name. Before settling on Nirvana, the band went through several names, including Fecal Matter and Skid Row. Cobain ultimately chose Nirvana for its simplicity and spiritual connotation. Nirvana's first single. The band's first single, Love Buzz, was released in 1988 as part of a small pressing of only 1,000 vinyl records. It was a cover of a song by the Dutch band Shocking Blue and marked Nirvana's official debut, Nirvana's breakthrough album. Nirvana's second album, Nevermind, 1991, was initially expected to sell only 250,000 copies. Instead, it became a cultural phenomenon, selling over 30 million copies worldwide and pushing grunge into the mainstream. Smells Like Teen Spirit's accidental fame. The band didn't expect Smells Like Teen Spirit to become a hit. Cobain wrote it as a parody of mainstream anthems, but its catchy riff and rebellious lyrics turned it into a generational anthem. Kurt's obsession with punk rock. Cobain was deeply inspired by punk rock bands like the Melvins and the Pixies. He admired their raw energy and ethos of independence, which greatly influenced Nirvana's sound. Like the story about Nirvana? Hit the like button to help promote my video. Kurt's love for the Beatles. Despite his grunge persona, Cobain was a fan of the Beatles. He often cited John Lennon as one of his biggest inspirations, describing himself as more drawn to Lennon's melancholic and introspective side. The tragic end. Kurt Cobain's untimely death in 1994 at the age of 27 marked the end of Nirvana but cemented their legacy. He became a symbol of artistic struggle, leaving behind a cultural impact that still resonates with fans around the world. Nirvana's brief but impactful career. Nirvana only released 3 studio albums, Bleach, Nevermind, and In Utero, during their career, but their music forever changed the landscape of rock and alternative music. Courtney Love and Kurt's love story. Kurt Cobain met Courtney Love in 1990 at a nightclub in Portland, Oregon. Their intense and tumultuous relationship became one of rock's most talked about romances. The couple married in 1992 and had a daughter, Frances Bean Cobain. Cobain's pet love. Kurt had a fondness for animals. He once owned a pet turtle named Scooby and frequently expressed his love for cats and other animals in interviews. A hidden track on Nevermind. The album Nevermind contains a hidden track called Endless Nameless. It wasn't included on all pressings but became a cult favorite for fans who discovered it after minutes of silence at the end of the album. Cobain's artistic side. Beyond music, Kurt Cobain was a talented visual artist. He created surreal and often dark artwork, some of which appeared in album covers and promotional materials for Nirvana. The famous baby on the cover. The iconic cover of Nevermind features a naked baby swimming towards a dollar bill. The baby, Spencer Eldon, was only 4 months old when the photo was taken, and the image became one of the most recognizable album covers in history. The MTV Generation Connection. Kurt Cobain often criticized mainstream media, yet Nirvana became a defining band of the MTV era. Their music videos, especially Smells Like Teen Spirit, became iconic visuals that defined the early 1990s.